that's what we were smelling. It smelled like an electrical fire, but...
And here we are going through your Sunday, and the severe storm threat continues across parts of the Great Lakes and western New England, mid-Atlantic states as well. Let's take a look at the broader perspective once again and really have two areas that we're concerned as far as severe storms are out there. One, ahead of a cold front, just ahead of a cold front in Michigan and Indiana. The second one, parts of upstate New York, Pennsylvania, over toward Maryland and the panhandle of West Virginia. Let's take a look at where the active warnings are at this time. We do have one tornado warning that is out there, and that is in York County. You can see the cities could be affected by there. Dover, Springs, Gaithersburg, and York. That's until 7 o'clock p.m. Again, with all these storms, all we've been seeing with these tornadic storms, or at least these tornado warnings that have been popping up, we are seeing some spin-ups out there, at least as far as the radar is concerned. And so right now, the National Weather Service has at least seen some spin on the radar, and that is why this Doppler indicated, this radar indicated tornado warning is out there. We also have a couple of warnings that are out across the region as well. Big, strong cell moved right through Harrisburg. That had been a severe warning that has now been coming, that has now come to an end. But we have a couple of severe thunderstorms that are out there heading right through Scranton this time, so Lackawanna, Luzerne, and Wyoming counties under that severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15. Again, the main risk out of this will be the high wind gusts. Could see some large hail as well, so certainly just hunker down through this time, particularly in Scranton. And at any time you have a severe thunderstorm warning, we could end up seeing any type of spin up that could cause a tornado warning as well, so still going to have to be careful out there. A couple of other warnings in and around upstate New York. You can see just south of Albany along the I-90 corridor, and then now starting to head across the New York state line into Vermont, where a couple of storms and a couple of cells could reach severe status there. Now, off to the west, just ahead of a cold front, now we're starting to see some severe thunderstorms pop back up again in mid-Michigan, central Michigan. We have one severe thunderstorm warning in for Saginaw and Shiawassee County, so Birch Run, Chesaning, and Owasso could be affected by this cell. 7:45 is the expiration time for this particular severe thunderstorm warning. There actually was a tornado warning that popped up over in Berry County a little bit earlier. Now that has been cleared very quickly, but going to keep an eye on this cell as it continues to track its way toward Lansing and Michigan State campus, because it already had a little bit of a spin, at least as far as radar is concerned. And I'm just going to end up watching that as well. And also from Saginaw to Flint, are going to keep an eye on this particular severe thunderstorm warning as it will continue to work its way across I-75 and then try and eventually push into Lapeer County as well. Farther down the south, we have a severe thunderstorm warning out. Look right toward Indianapolis, so Hamilton, Hendricks, and Marion counties. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 7 p.m., so it does encompass the entire city, downtown of Indianapolis, and really all the surrounding area as well, along with that perimeter and all the inner states connecting right through Indianapolis. So wait for this line to pass its way through. Biggest threat here will be the gusty winds. Could see some large hail out of this as well, but I'm more concerned about the winds gusting in excess of 60 miles an hour, so that is the main thing. Bigger perspective here. We still have severe thunderstorm watch in effect for a good part of East Pennsylvania. Notice Philadelphia and all of Jersey not in this, but East Pennsylvania and such parts of Pennsylvania in that severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock. Notice how it does extend far down into parts of Maryland, eastern Maryland, and western Maryland, far eastern West Virginia. Baltimore, D.C., not in this watch box as well. Farther off to the north, from the lower Hudson Valley up through Vermont, severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock. Already seeing these storms. Damaging wind gusts look to be the main threat here. Bigger severe thunderstorm watch in effect a little bit farther off to the west. Already mentioned that line passing through a good part of Indiana. This watch in effect until 10 o'clock Eastern time, not only for a good part of north and central Indiana, but also southwest Michigan, so places like Grand Rapids and Jackson are in the middle of this particular severe thunderstorm watch. So just take it easy across a good part of the Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and New England states as we head through tonight into at least early parts of the overnight, I do expect this line to begin to wind down and the severe threatened storms begin to wind down as we head through tonight. As we lose the daytime heating, already starting to see things begin to be a little bit less intense. But again, be weather aware out there for the remainder of the afternoon and the evening hours. Eventually, we're going to be seeing things wind down through the overnight. Looks like a very active severe weather day again for tomorrow, mainly for the central and southern plains. But for now, the Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and parts of New England still under that severe thunderstorm watch until at least early parts of this evening. More updates coming your way as we have more severe weather through this time.
Hopefully that's going to be enough as we're pushing the